Apple had a bold vision for the iPhone 17 Air, creating the first fully portless smartphone. However, those plans didn't go as expected. The company ultimately decided to abandon this approach, largely due to regulatory concerns, particularly in the European Union. This device, which was intended to replace the iPhone Plus, was originally meant to rely entirely on wireless charging and data transfer, eliminating the need for any physical ports. But after careful consideration, Apple chose to take a step back, mainly to avoid potential legal complications. The idea of a smartphone without ports has been a topic of discussion for years. Some users still miss the headphone jack, while others feel that if a company is going to remove ports, it should fully commit rather than forcing users to rely on additional accessories like adapters. According to Apple analyst Mark Gurman, the iPhone 17 Air was supposed to be a major move toward a future without ports. However, Apple changed course likely because of the challenges it could face in the European market. Regulations in the EU have already pushed Apple to make significant adjustments. The most notable example is the transition from the Lightning port to USB-C, a change Apple made to comply with European standards. Additionally, Apple had to open up its ecosystem to allow third-party app stores, something it had resisted for years. With strict regulations already affecting its business, Apple likely wanted to avoid the risk of launching a portless phone that could later be deemed non-compliant. Apart from dropping the portless concept, Apple also made changes to the phone's sides. The original plan was for the iPhone 17 Air to have a 6.9-inch display, but it has now been reduced to approximately 6.6 inches. This adjustment was reportedly made to prevent structural problems. Many still remember the bending issues with the iPhone 6 Plus, and Apple is taking precautions to ensure history doesn't repeat itself. Even with these changes, the iPhone 17 Air still brings notable improvements. One of the biggest enhancements is its battery. Reports suggest Apple is using a high-intensity battery, allowing the phone to maintain strong battery life despite its slimmer design. This means users won't have to sacrifice battery performance for a sleeker appearance. Performance-wise, the phone will be powered by the A19 chip. However, it won't feature the Pro version of this processor, as that will likely be reserved for the more expensive models in the lineup. Despite this, the A19 is expected to deliver impressive speed and efficiency. Another major update is Apple's in-house cellular modem, which should be more power efficient compared to previous versions. One of the more surprising choices Apple has made with this device is the camera setup. Leaks suggest the iPhone 17 Air will come with a single rear camera, much like the iPhone 16e. Many flagship smartphones feature multiple lenses for added versatility, so Apple's decision to go with just one lens might be seen as a step backward. Whether this will impact sales remains to be seen. Early renders of the device have already surfaced, showing a design that some say resembles the Google Pixel series. However, it still retains Apple's signature premium look and feel. The bigger question is whether users will be drawn to a thinner iPhone with fewer features, or if they'll opt for other models with more traditional designs. Although Apple has decided against a portless iPhone for now, that doesn't mean the idea is gone forever. As wireless charging technology continues to improve, Apple could revisit this concept in the future. For now, the iPhone 17 Air is shaping up to be an interesting addition to the lineup, even if it isn't as groundbreaking as initially expected. Would you prefer a completely portless iPhone, or do you think Apple made the right decision? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you've enjoyed this update, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tech news. Have you ever imagined just how slim a smartphone can get without sacrificing its performance? Samsung's upcoming Galaxy S25 Edge may be on the brink of answering that question, but there's a twist to the story. The Galaxy S25 Edge is poised to give Apple's iPhone 17 Air a run for its money. Both of these upcoming smartphones are expected to wow us with their incredibly slim designs, but the real question is, how slim can they go while still offering the powerful features we expect from premium devices? The iPhone 17 Air is rumored to be around 6.25 millimeters thick, while the Galaxy S25 Edge could potentially come in even thinner at 6.4 millimeters, with some speculations hinting that it may be as thin as 5.8 millimeters. But let's not focus solely on how thin these phones are. There's also something else to consider. OnePlus is preparing to unveil the Open 2, which could be as thin as 4 millimeters when unfolded. Yes, a foldable phone at just 4 millimeters. However, let's return to the Galaxy S25 Edge, which has sparked plenty of buzz due to its early performance results. Recently, the Galaxy S25 Edge appeared on Geekbench, a well-known benchmarking tool that evaluates a phone's performance by testing its processor, graphics, and overall speed. It measures how well a device handles multitasking, gaming, and overall performance. The first test results for the Galaxy S25 Edge were exactly consistent, with a score of 3005 in the single-core test and 6945 in the multi-core test. but more recent results have shown a notable shift. The updated benchmarks show that the Galaxy S25 Edge scored 2,806 in the single-core test, slightly lower than before, but it achieved a much stronger score of 8,416 in the multi-core test. This suggests that the phone could be more efficient at handling multiple tasks at once, which is a major plus for those who use their phones for gaming or multitasking. That said, it's important to remember that these are early test results and the device isn't official yet, so these figures should be taken with a pinch of salt. Performance aside, Galaxy S25 Edge is expected to feature some impressive specs, including a 200-megapixel main camera that will surely appeal to photography enthusiasts. On the front, the phone will likely sport a 12-megapixel selfie camera. The display will be equipped with an LTPO panel that offers a 120Hz refresh rate and a peak brightness of 2,600 nits. If that's not bright enough for you, I'm not sure what is. For durability, Samsung is expected to include an Armor aluminum frame and Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2, making the Galaxy S25 Edge resistant to drops and scratches. Under the hood, the Galaxy S25 Edge will likely be powered by 12 GB of random access memory, RAM, and UFS 4.0 storage, ensuring that the device runs fast and efficiently, even when handling large files and apps. It will also feature support for Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.4, and USB-C 3.2, ensuring quick data transfer and seamless connectivity. In terms of charging, the Galaxy S25 Edge is expected to support 25-watt charging speeds. While this might not be the fastest charging solution available, it should be more than enough for quick top-ups throughout the day. As for the processor, while it hasn't been officially confirmed, it's likely that the Galaxy S25 Edge will be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset, with Samsung likely sticking with Qualcomm for this generation. We might see Exynos chips return in the Galaxy S26, but for now, the Snapdragon 8 Elite seems like the safer choice. One thing to keep in mind is the battery. While the battery might be smaller than previous models, the Snapdragon 8 Elite's efficiency should allow the Galaxy S25 Edge to last all day without any major issues. At least it better. If you're as excited about the Galaxy S25 Edge as I am, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have you been waiting for the One UI 7 update on your Samsung phone? The wait could be nearly over. For the past few months, Samsung fans have been on edge, watching as Galaxy S24 series owners enjoy the beta version of the upcoming update. Meanwhile, millions of other users have been stuck on Android 14 with One UI 6.1, wondering when they'll finally get their hands on the new version. Well, the end of the wait might be closer than we think. Although Samsung hasn't officially confirmed the exact release date, there are several strong indicators that the update could roll out very soon. A key clue is the upcoming launch of the Galaxy S25 series. These new flagship devices will ship with One UI 7 already installed, and they're set to hit shelves on February 7. It's likely that Samsung has been holding off on the global One UI 7 release to keep the focus on the Galaxy S25 series launch. Once those new devices are out in the wild, Samsung will likely begin releasing the update for older models. Another